Hey y'all, and welcome back to my video. If you are new here, hey, thank you for watching. If you're an oldie but goodie, thank you for being a real one, okay? All right, so as the title of the video states, today I'm going to talk about why I had chosen to be friendless for a couple of years. Um, and so I think it's a little bit cliche to kind of talk about, and this is just going to be a short video based on my experiences and why I chose to live the life that I did. Um, so it's a little bit cliche to talk about, and it's a little bit like, oh, everybody has friends or everybody has to have friends. Something must be wrong with you if you don't have friends. But I think the number one reason why I came to the conclusion that for a while I just wanted to be to myself and not have friends, because I had been in so many relationships where I was just like hurt. I was disappointed and I was heartbroken from the friendships that I had had because I had had them so long. The friendships that I had, most of them were over 10 years. So you can imagine when you stop talking to somebody that you've known for that long, like it's actually heartbreaking. A lot of friendships are as intimate as your relationship that you have with your spouse, because you have to think about it. We've been sharing secrets. Like I tell you what's going on in my life. You've been there for the difficult parts. You've been there for the amazing parts. Like we've grown up together. We've been through this process. And I think the mistake that a lot of people make when they're in friendships and also relationships as well, a lot of this can apply to relationships, is that time does not equate loyalty. Time does not equate a sense of I have to stay. I have to be there. Because you can be with somebody for 10 years and find somebody in a day that is more loyal to you than the person that was with you for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? And over time as well, we hold on to these traditions that, okay, because I've known this person for 10 years, that person deserves to be a part of my life. I deserve to continue this relationship. But you grow. And growth does not mean that you hate the person that you were once friends with. Growth does not mean that you have beef with the person that you were once friends with. Growth just simply means that where God is taking you, everybody cannot go. And it's not a bad thing, because sometimes it's just as simple as, we're growing apart and I wish you well. I hope that you have an amazing life. But where I'm going, you simply cannot go, because the drive and the motivation that you have is not the drive and motivation that everybody else has. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I think we get so caught up on the simple need to say, oh, I have friends. Like we will continue to hold people in places in our life knowing that they don't deserve to be there, but it's convenient because of the fact that I can say, I have a friend if somebody asks. It's so convenient to try and squeeze people into places and into positions in your life for the simple fact of saying that you have somebody, as opposed to letting go of that person because you know that you deserve better. And the way that I kind of explain it is, you have a puzzle piece. And this piece is significant to you finishing the puzzle. And you find one, and just based off the shape of this particular puzzle piece, you know that it doesn't fit. But because you're so adamant about finishing this puzzle at this time, right now, you take the puzzle piece and you beat it in. So it stays there, but you know that it doesn't belong. And a lot of times that's what we do with friendships. We'll put these people into positions in our life, we'll beat it in, we'll make it work, and we do that, and we go through so much heartache and pain with these people because we know that they don't deserve to be in our life, but we hold on to them just for the simple fact that we can say, I got a friend. And out of the things that I'm growing and maturing to be, is like, I need people who are going to be there to help me serve a purpose, because my life is no longer about me, it's about something that's greater than me. So as I went through the process of running down this list of the friends that I had had and held on to so long, I started to ask myself, I said, well, I've always been a 911, an emergency in this person's life. Anytime something went wrong, I was there. Anytime they needed something, I was there. Anytime they simply wanted something, I was there. Anytime they just needed somebody to listen to them, I was there. But when it came to me having 911 emergency calls in my life and me flashing the SOS, I noticed that those people were never around. There were always some type of excuse. There was always a reason why you couldn't do it. And I realized that sometimes we get in these one-sided friendships where we see things one way. I got to be loyal. I'm going to be there. I mean, no matter what, I'm going to bat for my girl because that's my girl to me. But sometimes you find yourself in friendships where those people don't think of you the same way. You think of them as a friend and they think of you as an acquaintance, but they like the benefits that you add to their life. So after I got there, I was like, I can't continue to hold on to people who no longer serve a purpose in my life or are here to help me benefit in the purpose that God has given me. So if you're not, and I hate to sound cliche when I say this, but the Bible tells you that you must be equally yoked with someone, and that is not just in your intimate relationships, but your friendships as well. Because if you think about it, if you're in a position where you are a CEO and your friend is an employee, and this is not to down anybody, right? So let's just get that out of the way. We're not downing anybody. If you're in a position where you are a CEO of a company, that means that company is yours. It is your responsibility to get this company from point A to point B and to keep this company relevant. If your friend is an employee and your friend has no drive, no ambition, no want or desire to become a CEO to get to the level that you are at, then your mindsets are automatically different. Your friend is thinking, I come here just to get a paycheck, so I'm going to do enough to make sure that my paycheck is still up and flowing. You're thinking, I need dedicated employees who are going to get my business from point A to point B. You're irrelevant in those conversations. So think of that in the terms of you growing. The person that your friend became friends with 10 years ago, you at that time, 10 years ago in your life, is not the same person that you are 10 years later. And sometimes people will use your past to manipulate you. Well, you used to give me free rides. You used to come when I call. You used to be there from point A to point Z, from sun up to sundown. But now I'm on a different level. I'm on a different hustle. I'm trying to get somewhere in life. I am growing. And some people are too small-minded to understand the vision that God has given you, so they can't go everywhere that you're going to go. And that's absolutely okay. Outgrowing somebody does not mean that you have beef with them. Outgrowing somebody does not mean that you are better than that person. Outgrowing them just simply means that everywhere that you're going, that person does not have the vision. That person cannot understand what it is that God has placed in you, so they cannot go with you. But you know what? I still wish you well. If you need anything, if I can help you along the way, if I can give you some tokens and you want to grow up and glow up, then hit me up. But there's no need in holding on to people who don't benefit you. And I say all of that to say the reason why I had been friendless for so long is because I wanted people to be on the same level as me. I wanted people to see me and to be as loyal to me as I was to them all of that time. And it was just hard trying to find people like that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes your loyalty is just that. You're loyal to it. Everybody ain't going to be as loyal to you as you are to them. So the key for me, now that I've started looking, is one, to avoid fast friendships. I don't want somebody that I met yesterday to just automatically become my best friend overnight. I want to take time to cultivate that relationship and be in a relationship that is meaningful, that serves a purpose to me, that serves a purpose to God, and that serves me growth. How can I help you grow, and how can you help me grow in return? What is it that we can do in a relationship? Because if you think about it, the stuff that you would not accept from your spouses are the same exact things that you should not accept from your friendships. If you're not going to be in a relationship with somebody who's lazy, who's always making excuses, who can't come through when you need them to, who can't be a good support system, who's always just about them and not about you, you shouldn't be in a friendship with that person either, because friendships, like I said, are very intimate things, and they can cause you just as much heartbreak as a relationship can. So the same standards that I have for my husband are the same kind of standards that I have for my friendship. I want people who are going to be genuinely there for me, to be loyal, to be supportive. I want people who are gonna empathize. I don't want yes people in my corner. And a lot of that I had. I want people who are genuine and 100%, and I want somebody who's always growing. Because if I am the only person in my corner who is succeeding, I'm in the wrong corner. I need somebody who's going to elevate me and who's going to motivate me to be like, you know what, I am succeeding now, but you know what, you can always teach me a little bit more so that I can get to that next level. Life is never stagnant, so the people in your life should never be stagnant. You should always be growing, you should always be evolving, and you should have dependable people in your life for that exact reason. And I think it's so very important to have people in your corner that, yeah, so my video got cut off. Sorry about that. I think it's so very important to have people in your corner who can constantly elevate you and help you to, you know, kind of evolve into that next phase of your life. Because like I said, you're never going to be the same person. It doesn't matter in your relationships with your spouse and your relationship with your friends. The person that you were 10 years ago, I can't reiterate it, is not the same person that you're going to be 10 years later. You're always going to grow, and you should never feel guilty about the growth that you're going through. So that's my story. Hopefully it kind of relates to you guys, or if it was beneficial in a way, comment down below and let me know. So I thank you guys for taking your time out to watch this video. I know it's kind of a lengthy video, but that's just my experience. I try to pride myself on being completely transparent on my channel. So if that's something that you're interested in, you're definitely in the right place. I'll see you guys in the next video. That was my country accent, by the way. I'm not that country. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.